Welcome, Earth travelers, to the 36th episode of Astrology Roadshow. I'm your host, Laura Kane. And in this episode, we will go over highlights as we near the end of this crazy eclipse season. Are you feeling the energy changes this month? I am sure your awareness is super heightened because this particular eclipse season is extra supercharged. And right now, we are full throttle into it. We'll go over what's happening in the cosmos that is affecting us so intensely on a personal level. In spiritual and metaphysical belief, the veil is the subtle boundary between the physical world and the spiritual realm. And during eclipse season, it is thought to become more permeable, allowing deeper connection with spirits, guidance, and ancestral wisdom. When the veil is thin, as it very much is, the boundary is more transparent. That makes it easier to receive energetic messages and engage with shifting energies. Before getting underway, now would be an awesome moment to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Astrology Roadshow delivers the latest major updates from the cosmos, showing how its symbolism comes alive and speaks to us directly. Okay, so about every 6 months, the Earth comes to a point in its orbital path where it's a perfect, or almost perfect, three-way alignment of the Earth, Moon, and Sun. The orb lasts for about 35 days and is known as an eclipse season. It's a period when a pair of eclipses, solar and lunar, occur 2 weeks apart. The energy experience is a noticeable change to the point we can all feel it in real time. This eclipse season began on July 27th, marking the start of a period when the Earth, Moon, and Sun began aligning closely enough for eclipses to occur. This window takes place through August. But this isn't just any old eclipse season, oh no. This one started out with the supercharged outer planetary aspect alignment we've been going over now for the last year or more. That all came to a head at the same time this eclipse season ushered in. So much so, it was given a name, Barbeau's basket. This is because Jupiter got into the mix and joined in the tightly aspected alignment of our three outermost planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. This formed a distinctive basket-shaped pattern in our zodiac. This was named after French astrologer André Barbeau, and it is known by astronomers and astrologers as one of the most significant outer planetary patterns of the 21st century. This alignment peaked right before August as the eclipse season got underway. Its introductory energy is making it very potent and real. Because all four planets are transiting dynamic fire and air signs, it is seen as a blending innovation, complements of Uranus, spiritual dissolution, courtesy of Neptune, deep transformation, Pluto, of course, and expansion because of none other than Jupiter. It is not a single transit, but a rare multi-planet alignment that astrologers interpret as a major turning point for both personal and collective life. To add to all of that, this eclipse season also ushers in a nodal shift into Aquarius and Leo and really activates that axis. Leo's creative individuality, authentic expression, and leadership capacity is the South Node energy feeding into the North Node, where we have Aquarius's collective vision, rational innovation, and group consciousness. August 12th was when we had the total solar eclipse in Leo. It was a South Node eclipse, meaning it carries the quality of release from the past, of things coming to an end within that area of our zodiac and natal charts. Something else is in line to begin, because this was also a new moon, which carries the energy of new beginnings. These new ventures will be rooted in the past and may feel familiar at the same time it is promising an update. The South Node often brings events that feel fated in this deeply familiar way, as though it is predestined or like a deja vu. In the specific house area where Leo resides in your chart, you will be feeling a new trigger, especially if natally aspected. The South Node here brings to bear the authenticity so it aligns with a larger purpose. The Aquarian North Node energy pull is making a case for that. Anything built on the need for recognition rather than authentic expression is vulnerable to unraveling. Avoiding that at this eclipse season will be impossible. The energy exchange on the nodal axis is ultimately initiating more meaningful creative expression for the collective and humanity, but it is not to be reliant on external validation. That expression of energy will be intensified by social planet Jupiter, expanding both the release and encouraging an energized directional outlook to initiate from these house areas of your chart. The lunar eclipse taking place in the morning on August 28th will have the moon in Pisces and the sun located in Virgo, both near 5 degrees of these signs. Practicality, South Node located in Virgo here, will give way to deep reliance on intuition, imagination, and spirituality, signified by the North Node in Pisces. Mercury reaches Cazimi in Virgo on August 27th, right before this eclipse. That will allow for some decision-making and thought provocation to provide enhanced clarity and resolve confusion. Look to those house areas of your chart for further interpretation. The energy give and take there will help to wrap up this intense eclipse season. Eclipse month or season holds the promise of convergence when timelines collapse and destiny happens. It contains the moments in life that we have been ultimately building towards, a clear time for pivoting to punctuate a before and an after. Since the veil has been so very bare this month, allowing all the powerful energy to really speak to us, we might be able to better recall vivid dreams we experienced, the synchronicities, our emotional vulnerabilities, as well as any feelings of connection to loved ones who have passed. We can make the most sense of it all based on the astrologically symbolic interpretations within these areas of our collective zodiac and charts. As this month draws to an end, think of how you felt the energy, how events occurred which were triggering. Did you notice definite endings leading to new beginnings? Did this powerful month bring about a total turn of direction for the long run? Finally, contemplate the expression of the Leo and Aquarius axis in your natal chart, because ultimately this is where the work is happening to accomplish changes. Relative to that, were any important truths exposed which lie just below the surface? Have patience with yourself and others, because it will take time for the dust to settle and all the reasonings to unfold. The effect from eclipses remains strong through the 6 months that lead up to the next solar and lunar pair. The intent is first to bring to our attention what needs to be redefined or corrected. Then we redirect and ultimately upgrade our path. That wraps it up for now. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and feel inspired by the changes you are personally undertaking during this astrologically historic time on our planet. Your likes and shares are so appreciated. Please feel free to reach out with any questions or comments. I'm here if you would like help with your chart or a personal reading. And as always, I look forward to catching up with you again next episode.